So we're framing up a bench that it goes from a stair and then it flares into a bench and then it continues around the deck. So we're mocking that up right now. We're kind of getting our frame done, and then we're going from there. So look out. Which one is this?
The bench fascia out. That's the one you just wanted, right?
Here, let's just put this up. Phil, let's just put this up top.
You need the outside bench.
Outside bench board. All right, so we have, since the last time, finished the stairs, and we put all the fascia boards. We've installed all the inlight lighting and the stair fronts, and then we've installed all of our treads. So that's all complete. All of our lower base trims in. Everything looks really nice. So those are pretty much completed now. All we have left to do for the stairs is add one more post and do some little bit of glass work here and some lighting.
Word.
Word to your mother.
Word.
Word. In the sleeve, you can make it just a little short.
To the bottom on 10 and 3/8.
So if you make them 10 1/4, then they'll all fit. Because look, here,
I got
the fascia is going to hang down
okay.
an extra inch.
10 1/4 for those sleeves. 14 1/4 for the
4x4s. The new, you don't have a clip. Okay. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to start installing this far side of this bench. Andy.
Yes.
I need one more piece of scrap. 1-inch scrap, please.
Yes, sir. Just a small piece or what?
A foot. After this is all built and the fascia boards are in, I'm going to go underneath here and screw this bench to these posts. So like these stairs, I designed them to be a stair set, but then I also added a bench at the mid-level stair, and that it comes off into its own bench. And there's going to be a fire pit behind me when it's all said and done. That's to be done by others. We got as close as humanly possible to getting our own TV show without getting our own TV show.
Now we have the second best thing, which is YouTube, unfortunately.
Right? I'm still mocking up this bench, but I'm actually starting to make it a little bit more permanent. So I'm starting to set some fasteners, and these are called Cortex fasteners. This is a Cortex bit, and it has a little felt piece. So when we run our screws into our decking, it sets them to depth. And then once we're done setting them to depth, we go back with these little color matching corks and we plug those holes so you can't see them. So it's kind of a really trick system that we use for concealing fasteners. It's the best way to do a hidden fasten deck because you're pushing the fasteners through the deck board and pinning it in place. I need a spacer. Yeah, or maybe a couple shims.
Why?
I'm going to space this gap so it's a little more equal between the two deck boards. Thank you. Oh, wow. Hit the lottery. Lottery. Okay, that ain't gonna work. So... that's better. I like it. And now I can install my face.
Jay, did you have
A distance?
or just a spot where you wanted these?
Let's do them. Oh, where's my tape? 10 feet, so 5 feet. So I'm gonna say about 5 feet. But we better paint these before we set them on the deck, because or G-tape them so water doesn't just.
Okay.
Maybe G-tape. Those black things are post sleeves, and they cover up our 4x4 posts, so it looks nice when it's all finished. Oh, I bought those for all these, and I just remembered. So before you install those, let's put those on. Thank you, Andy.
I need it painted.
Not yet. Can you find these?
Yeah. All of them?
Yep.
Put the sleeve covers on first.
Yeah, because see how they're kind of plain looking right now? they're gonna look like that.
Oh, okay. Put those on.
Yeah, and it'll be too late if you screw those in. It'll be too late. I just like Fasten Master started collating their plugs, their little Cortex plugs, because they usually come in a little baggie. They take forever to set in place and to put in. So when they started putting them on a collated strip, it became much faster to install. About twice as fast as normal. So we really like the collated plugs better than the loose ones. We'll get you a sack of those, show you what we're getting next. We're out of collated plugs for the decking colors, so all these have to be done individually.
I got this. I know how to do this. Put that in. Line it up. Just,
Boy, chainsaw might be sketchy this close to this.
Do it now.
I could probably do it.
You're the doctor. You can do it.
Actually, what if I leave something for sketch resistant?
You like that small chainsaw or the big one?
I'll go with the small one today. Dang, it's like a 45-degree angle. Wait a minute. Get the big skill saw. If it's a 45, I should be able to cut it.
what are you cutting?
I'm cutting these off.
That was a pretty surgical cut.
That's why they call me the doctor, bro. 30 years. So we put ingrain solution on a lot of our product. This is a company called Q-Tech Extreme. So it penetrates deeper than most other stains on the market. And we use their Perdura brushes to apply it, which we actually found out we kind of like those brushes. They're pretty nice. So for what it's worth, good stuff.
Working on some V-bracing so that the deck doesn't have any movement side to side. Got one of them installed, and I'm kind of temping this one up. Just got done drawing the line on the other side of the board so I can cut it and it'll line up perfectly with the edge of this joist. Just gotta double check with boss. Boss, is it alright if it ends one joist before this edge of the house right here?
How does it look?
I think it looks good. The only other thing I could do would be some crazy jig at the end, you know, to jig that corner. But
I'd rather you 45 it into the house.
so this is a 45 right now.
Okay, so here's our problem.
Okay.
I need to use this as my mounting point into the house. So this has to go all the way into the house. And it has to go into this corner, now that I'm seeing this.
So you want this board perfect 45 the way it is, all the way to the edge of the house? Because it's
Yeah,
on a
because they
45
kind of
right
like
now.
how these go together, you know, pretty good. I know it kind of looks funny without the gap, but there's no structural reason to have these two boards come together. It's not going to do us any benefit. So to have them here is good. So yeah, so it looks like you're about, if you just V'd it, and then from the middle back, I mean, you're going to have to take a measurement. Look, I mean, just do it this way. It'll be close enough to center where, there's your center point. 45 this way, 45 this way. Stick it in there, call it good. Don't even put any fasteners in there right now, or maybe just some screws, but this one you'll get the big fasteners in. Okay? You could probably pre-drill it and screw it. But it looks to me like the center line of this board is just about right in the center of this.
Yeah, it looks pretty close.
So just make it work. Make it work like that. Okay?
And then you drew.
So you could take a measurement. Now if you want to get funky, I would cut this, and I would cut this, and then I would figure out where that notch is, like that. Sorry, I almost clocked you in the head. So it goes like this, like this, like this, and like this. It's like a W.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you make a mock up.
Template.
Do a template first.
Okay.
And get it close, and then you'll know. Okay, so I wouldn't even take this down, Andy.
Right, because I can use it.
I would just make your template. Once you get your template mocked up, then you can take your measurement from whatever point. This point I would probably go to your long point. You know, and then you can use your template, cut that in, and then use your template, draw it, and then cut it out.
Okay.
Dang board. What are you cutting?
Cutting deck boards for bench top. Yeah, you could go a little bit, maybe a little bit deeper into the house, so it's almost touching the house. What do you think?
It is touching this.
It is?
I think so, yeah.
It didn't look like it. It looks like it ought to go to about 3/8 of an inch.
Oh, I couldn't. Okay, yeah, you're right. So would that be a
Is
little...
it touching the other side?
No, about the same.
Okay, take another quarter out of it and see where you end up.
So is that just more of an angle?
Here, I'll show you. Okay, look at it. Oh, go all the way back. Down you go.
Ask your dad. I just laid down some G tape. Protects it from the rain. Gives the wood longevity. It stops the rain from penetrating. Self-sealing screws.
So now I'm starting to scribe the boards to fit along this curve so we can get those... Hold on, Andy. Let me get through this sentence. So now I'm scribing these boards to cut them on a curve so they'll fit up against the curved step, and then we can lay these planks down for the bench top. So after sanding, that's the fit before filing. So that looks really good.
And that was by hand.
That was freehand.
What's the spacing between your boards?
Yeah.
Always like
1/4 inch. Where we live, we get so much rain and moisture that an 1/8 inch just doesn't seem to make it happen. Some people like the looks of an 1/8 inch gap better. But we have a lot of pine needles and vegetation that gets trapped in an 1/8 inch gap. So we've just decided to go 1/4 inch standard on everything that we do. Unless the homeowner requests different.
What are you using that board for?
I'm just trying to get an idea. So what I'm doing is I'm tracing this line over here, but you can see that there's a curve, right? They have other devices that help you create that exact replica, but you know what? This gets me close, and then I'll bring it in and I'll look at it and I'll decide, okay, I need to sand the ends to make it curve. So then I'll do that after the fact. But usually I just start with a straight line and then go from there. So that just helps me transfer this to over to here.
I love it. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. This end over here.
Not yet, no.
So what if we did... All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking my outside bench board and I'm mocking it up to the outside or to the inside of these posts. And I'm putting this 1 inch in here because we have a 1 inch piece of fascia that's going to slip in behind this last bench board. And the reason I'm mocking this up is so that I can figure out where to cut this bench at. So I got to cut this bench on this curve so that it mimics the rest of this.
You did framing for that.
Right.
Are you gonna do framing for this?
We're going to do framing for this, but we're not going to do a front and a back plate. We're actually just going to run boards every 12 inches without a front or back plate. And then we're going to rely on the fascia piece as part of the support for the bench. Which is a little crazy, but All right, well, that's all I got for you today. We're mid-construction of our bench. Hit the LCS buttons. That's like, click, subscribe. Is that what it is? It's, no.
Oh, cut that out.
Like, click, subscribe. What
Like,
is it?
comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. So make sure you hit the LCS button. That's
no.
like.
Just do like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, okay. Hit 2 buttons. Hit all 3 buttons, and you're a winner. Chicken dinner. Hold on, Andy. I gotta get through this. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Just 2 minutes. A minute.
You're good.
All right. Well, let's just start over. You can just delete blooper
The
worthy.
important one is subscribe and notification. That's
Right.
like what gets you.
Yeah.
No, they need to hit the notification bell. And
You want to?
subscribe.
Would you like to do this segment? Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Oh.
start talking. Stop walking. Start talking, Andy.
Get some TV.
Okay. Come check out our YouTube channel, Dr. Decks. Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Most importantly, the notification bell and subscribe. Is that okay? You want me to redo it or what?
No, that's fine.
That's YouTube. This ain't TV.
Do you want to do it, Phil?
No.
Okay.
Hey, we should do like you say like, I say comment, and Phil says subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
we get this done?
All right.
Have a good day.